2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man, a young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Getting off to a great start at this event.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
And it's Colin Morikawa on top of things. Now let's hear from our on-course reporter, John McCarthy, who I see is just rolling up his beach towel. Been striding the fairways here in Florida for the last couple of days leading up to the event. John, what's the Emery Beach Club all about?
Well, Luke, one thing it's about is it's about water. Water hazards will feature prominently on this course this week. The greens also very undulating. There are ridges, there are shelves, there are tiers. I hope the players have done their homework this week, because these approach shots into these greens they're always important, but especially so here at Emery Beach. Several holes feature one of Beamer's nemesis, the tiny bunker. The tiny bunker is in play this week, so you got to be careful off the tee as they seem to pop out where you least expect them. Beautiful Florida course, though. I will enjoy the scenery, and I hope the players will enjoy the challenge of Emery Beach Club this week.
Looking better.
That gets the job done. He finds himself in a share of eighth. Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. From about 100 yards.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, well played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Colin Morikawa currently sitting in the lead as we check the rest of the standings. Here we are at the 4th hole. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 155. What a drive that was.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. Oh, how good was that?
Yes, got to think that's a certain birdie from there.
Always nice to hold those for birdie. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 5th hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, your thoughts?
Luke, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. How close was that to going down? Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
An opportunity to make a par here. And down she goes.
This player is putting for fun.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Looking at a par 5 here. That's a good-looking shot there. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Just a couple back from our leader. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one's going right at the pin here.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
That's inside the range. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. As we look at the leaderboard, this player sits in 2nd place, behind Colin Morikawa.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard,
Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine? Oh, come on, you're better than that. Henny, how's that ball lying?
It's not on the fairway, but it's not bad. It's a good lie in the first cut. Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And this putt to move into a share of first. Oh, so close. Putting for par. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing to say the least.
Currently at 3 under for the day. This hole is a par 3. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Wow, that almost went in the hole. "18 feet to the cup."
Now this one, this is important. This for par.
This one's tracking. That's well holed. Billy Horschel currently in the lead here. Here we have a par 5. They've played nicely, but no wins next to their name.
But you got to feel with the way they've been playing so far this year, it's bound to happen sooner or later.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And back to the play, shall we? And this putt to move into first place.
Starts off on a good line.
Oh, birdie with big wings. Great putt. And right to the top of the leaderboard after that effort. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. From around 120 yards here, he leads the field by a stroke. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That's a pretty handy shot. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot. And here we are with the third shot. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Hey, that's a chance. Nicely holed. And for par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. This one looks just a fraction too long to me.
That dog will hunt. John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are checking in down here with Justin Rose as he gets set for his next shot here on the 12th.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Wow, steady on there. Getting ready to play their third. Currently in the lead by a shot. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 from the back tees.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it. But the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
And here we are with the third shot. Just one shot back now. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Good looking putt. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently tied for top spot. Getting ready to play their third. He shares the lead. Oh, I thought that one was going in. That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Such soft hands.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. Now, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Lining up from about 230 yards here. Currently tied for the lead. Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Oh, get in. That'll sting a bit.
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
He's currently in the second position. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Oh my, that was launched. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, time to return to the action. Currently -5. Currently second place.
This one headed in the wrong direction, out to the right.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
And here we are with the third shot. Only one shot off the pace. Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Great touch.
And this one is for his par. And with that, now at 5 under with a few holes to play.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that, on the tee of a par 3. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Choosing the 9-iron here. That's going to find the water, sadly. Getting ready to play their third. And only one off the pace here. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. playing their 5th shot. Currently a shot off the lead. Splash. Sitting at 5 under par in their round. In 2nd place. Heading towards the rough, this one. Let's see what happens here from the pine straw.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Sadly, your time's up here, but that's all right. You've got another chance on the next hole. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
It does. As you can see, a massive bunker down the left-hand side. So players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice, short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie. Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. It's on a good line. And that's for birdie. Well holed. Trailing by 7 after that hole. And now striding to the final tee of this round. Well, this should find the short grass. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
This one's right of the green.
Right into the water on that one. Playing their 4th shot. Quality shot, that one. And this putt for a final score of 72. It's got a chance. Ooh, right by the hole. And this one will be for bogey. And that brings to an end his event. Every week we see players with the lead going down the stretch. Some have it and some don't. Sadly, it appeared this player didn't.
It's a difficult pill to swallow, but I think that player will look back on this tournament and realize that when they're in a position to win, they can't afford to make the mistakes that they did.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putt. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry. Well, that's a handy shot. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
That was a gallant attempt. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's currently sharing 8th position. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
That's disappointing. Well, these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
This is what they have left for par.
Well holed. And now over to Justin Rose.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Playing this one about 130 yards out. Well played, mate. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Ooh. A par putt on the table. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the King, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour, and that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
Big putt for par coming up. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. So no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers, lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Even for the day, in a share of 9th position. Oh, almost went in. You like that, didn't you? A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
If they sink this putt, they'll pull ahead of Justin Rose. Let's see if they can ramp up this rivalry.
And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole. Bubba Watson is atop the leaderboard with a 1-stroke advantage. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Well struck. Second shot here on the 6th. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. I don't mind the look of this. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Bubba Watson, our leader in this one. Let's have a look at the 7th hole of par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Wow, what happened there?
And coming up well short.
That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Judging it beautifully.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Bubba Watson is 1 shot ahead of the field. The par 4 8th Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take 1 less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
That's some good golf right there. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
A great shot here at the 8th and a chance for birdie.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Wonderful shot. And that will take him to 3 under. And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Nicely done. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Well, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Looking really good, this one. Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. Here we go, Rich. The back 9 on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Nicely done. Sitting at 4 under for the day, just behind the leader. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Oh, stop it. What a shot. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. Oh, nice looking putt. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at Justin Rose, shall we? And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Kenny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
Yeah, that was a safe play. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Looking really good, this one. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will move him to 6 under par. And with a quick glance at the scoreboard, they're currently on top with Bubba Watson in second. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds, out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Second shot here on the 12th. Oh, well done. This putt is about 17 feet long.
Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? A birdie putt awaits. And after that hole, you're now 2 clear of Bubba Watson. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Going with the 5-wood. And tidy looking shot, that one.
Well, Luke, you're right. He did find grass, but it's not the closely mown grass.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's get back to it, shall we? And from the greenside rough here. How close was that to going down? Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card. Yep, you'll take that. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. We get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Opting for the 9-iron. Left yourself an opportunity. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard.
Ooh, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Currently 9 under for the round.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hills Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
Nice line. Oh, that's a ripper. And after that effort, they now lead this tournament with Bubba Watson behind in second place.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Going with a 3-wood here. Maybe needed a better club from the caddy. It's a bit strong, this. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
This is Justin Rose. Let's return to live play now. Will he be able to get out of this one?
They've got to use all the bounce and strength that they can muster. This is sitting down.
Ooh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
Starting to look really good.
Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
They've decided to club up.
And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all. It was on a good line. Not the end of the world. There's another chance. Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
Well, Rich, you know just how excited this player is.
Players never forget their first ever PGA Tour win, nor will this player. Great job.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Rich, how do you see this one shaking out?
Finau won their last matchup, so I expect some fierce competition today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
Wonderfully played. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
A well holed. He'll take the birdie.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Currently 1 under for the round. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Good shot there, Beamer. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Opting for the 5-wood. And here we are with the third shot. Nine feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
Hey, nice looking line. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
At -2, going along nicely today. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. And down it goes. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Birdied their last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
What a shot from that nasty lie. Should be proud of that.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, what a super shot. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
And this shot from the bunker. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And now we have this player currently tied for first with Ricky Fowler. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
That's a little untidy. Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
This is a par putt.
Looks good.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
He's currently in a share of top spot. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Well, a chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. He's currently tied for first. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Henny, how bad is this lie?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Playing now from the fairway bunker. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Just didn't drop. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Oh, that's good grit there.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Just 1 off the lead after that hole. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple third shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. One win so far this season. Looking for number 2 here today. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
He's currently just in 2nd place. As you make the turn here at TPC Sawgrass, the 10th hole is a clever one.
Pretty basic par 4, just 424 yards to the back tee.
Players take out a hybrid or a 3-wood, hit it out to the right-hand side, which will leave a short second shot. However, lots of undulations on this green, so make sure your second shot is the correct distance.
Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
Little birdie look in here.
That's frustrating. No, that's too bad. 4 feet to the cup. That gets the job done. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Handy effort, that one. Getting ready to play their third.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
They're going to need binoculars from back here to even see the hole.
Oh, just missed. That's disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently in third place.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And with that, they move into first place. The tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, the little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Lovely effort, that. This putt to get to 7 under the card. Okay, steady now. putting for a par now. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Now leading by 1 shot. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Ouch, that hurts. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently in 5th place.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14th.
Difficult tee shot on this playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Sitting at 6 under for the day, currently leading. This is from miles away. You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green, and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
This one heading towards the green. Good shot there. This putt is about 16 feet. Ooh, right by the hole. pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Leading by a shot after that hole.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left. Start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Rich, fortune favours the brave at TPC Sawgrass, but no more than here at the 16th.
You better be confident in what your abilities are, because you will find out in a hurry with this second shot here at 16. You miss it right, you're in the drink. You miss it left, you're going to be in some mounds. You can catch a nasty lie, and that's not any place you want to be. It really is a difficult shot from over on the left-hand side. One of the most underrated difficult shots on this golf course. However, you're brave, find the center of the green, make eagle, life's good.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. All right, you'll make it the next time. And that should secure the par on this one. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Opting for the 9-iron. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
And this putt for the tournament. Ooh. Okay, so luckily they've got another chance to get the win here. And that'll do it, Rich. Players' Champion. That's one of the elite wins in their career.
Winning the Players' Championship, Luke, is easily as good as winning any major because the field quality is so amazing. This is going to speak volumes for this player and the career going forward. This is a heck of a win. I can't wait to see what they produce next.
And Rich, I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Oh, listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
it.